So we are taking some wave runners out.
Off the mask.
At Balboa Beach, man.
Balboa Beach.
Taking the wave runners out.
Excited today.
Do it.
Hi everyone, it's David here. If you want to see a live deal that happened with one of my students online last week, he was learning how to call people on his very first phone calling session. Never called anyone before, nails the deal. Right now he's in deal number 2 less than a week later. Hey, before I get into this video, I'd like you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I give out freebies. It might be a gift card, it might be a thumb drive to some of the documents in our course, it might be something fun. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe and hit the notification link and you might be one of my lucky winners. So I was on the phone with a very motivated young man last week. His name is Amal, and we were in a live coaching session and we were looking at our script, practicing the script, what to say to people. And people can sometimes use their own word with the same context as my script. It's always good when you do that because you get this rhythm down. And I call it a rhythm in Warrior. So the first thing I want to say he did here is he got his rhythm down. We were looking at corporations with funds that had long dates of not being collected. And we were looking at how to find corporations, suspended corporations, dissolved corporations, and to find the former owners. Ironically, the corporation owner that we got in touch with, this corporation was not dissolved. Check out this call. It was absolutely incredible.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hi. Who is this?
My name's and you gave me a call.
Okay, so the person who got the call here, I had actually left a message. I left it with Amal's phone number, and it was over a corporation that had an old bank account, and this corporation is still active. The guy used to have it in California, relocated it out of California, and totally neglected this bank account. Amal's going to see just under a $1,500 commission for this once he gets the contracts back, and he's already in the process of receiving his second $1,500 commission. So I always talk about what if you did a $1,500 commission once a week. That's $6,000 a month. That's $72,000 a year pre-tax. That's a pretty good payday. And you're working your business. You have some expenses. You get a good CPA and you could work out the taxes. But I don't think I've ever made a job. I mean, I made more than that teaching, but I never worked for myself where I was making $1,500 a week and bringing that in tax-free. So check out this conversation.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So just give me 1 second and so I can pull up your information. So there was some money left over for, does that sound familiar?
It does.
Okay, yeah, so there was like $1,000 left over. It was reported by
Yes.
for sure. This was back in like 19.
Yeah. I think that's about right. I had left the country.
Oh, okay. Where did you go?
I traveled around the world, and when I came back, I think the person that was handling that for me disappeared on me, and
Oh, wow.
so I didn't really know where or what it was. I wasn't getting any mail, so it just went dormant.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Okay, tip number 2 here is when someone's telling you their story, let them tell you the story. He does a great job, and I don't always do this. He says, oh, where'd you go? Like out of curiosity. I love the fact that he got curious there, and the guy tells him the story. When you could get your client comfortable with you, because you've got to get your clients to be able to trust you, you got to be able to get your clients to like you, and when they're telling you and they're opening up to you, the best thing you can do is to shut up and listen.
Yeah, I've been looking into traveling as well, actually, but never really got the chance, especially with COVID right now.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, so, well, I was assigned this file of yours, and I help people, retrieve their money. And I wanted to see if you're interested in getting your money back with your permission.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure, for sure. And it would be for no cost for you. It wouldn't cost anything. Just send a contract to you, we'd fill it out, and then we'd proceed from there.
Okay.
For sure. And what would be the address that we could send the contract to?
You can send it to
For sure.
Okay, so at this point, I'm coaching Amal. We're on a Zoom call here, and I'm actually coaching him during this call, and I'm giving him tips. And the first tip I gave him is you have to tell this guy what your fee will be. And yes, it's no cost to him, but there is a 10% fee, and he had to disclose that in the case, which he does. He comes in. And there's some other parts I was disclosing him, and I'm like, but part of me was saying, say this, say that, say this. Sometimes the less you know, the better off you are. And I hate to say that because you've got to know what you're doing. You got to know how to do it. But sometimes when it's like playing your first game of basketball. You just get out there, you have fun. You go out there, you shoot a few hoops, and you don't worry about everything. You're fearless. And this young man, he's fearless right now, and I love it.
All right. And also just to keep everything honest, right? We won't take any money from you, but we would take a 10% fee from the money that's being returned to you. Just for processing fees and stuff like that. Okay. And we would take care of any payment, like a notary or anything that would be required for this to go all the way through.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll give you a call back.
How did you get my phone number?
Okay, that's a great question. People will always ask, how did you get my information? How did you get my phone number? And Amal answers it pretty well.
So it's just all public record, right? I was assigned this contract, and then all the information just came.
Looked me up, and there I was.
Yeah, exactly. It's public information.
Well, I wasn't me. I'm not hiding, so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like if you were hiding in a forest or something, right?
So, you think that someone with almost $15,000 would be contacted already? And why was probably Amal one of the first ones to contact him? Okay, I'm going to give a freebie here that I teach a lot in the course, and take this as a freebie, okay? People tend to like easy, including myself. You want the easiest solution to a problem. In fact, I used to teach math. I taught high school math, and one of the things I'd always tell my classes is math teachers are very lazy. They like the most simplistic way to solve a problem. People like easy. This is a case where you had to find the corporation, you had to find the owner. We had 2 or 3 people. We had to find a principal on the corporation. There were a couple calls that we made prior to this. And again, I left this message. I was showing Amal how I left messages, but I was leaving each message with his phone number on there. So when we're in the coaching session, I said, here's how you do it. Here's how you do it. He got the call back, which is awesome for me because I've seen people get deals, but I've never left a message with someone's phone number in a coaching session and had that get called back. I have in some of my Monday live calls where as I'm leaving messages, calls have come back and those are my deals and I get those. This was his deal and now he's picked it up.
Right, that would have been a little bit more difficult. But yeah, so I'll get this contract filled out and there will be 2 contracts that I'll send through and we'll go from there. I'll give you another call back just to keep you updated on everything and we'll move forward with this.
All right. Okay. I'm good with that.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so Amal did the right thing. I was kind of typing and instructing him. I said, tell him you're going to call him back. Tell him at this point, communication with his client is vital. So since this call has happened, since we were on this coaching call, Amal has called his client. He's gone over the contracts. He's in the process of receiving the contracts. And Amal has been communicating with him. Hey, I want to let you know I got the contracts mailed out. When can I follow back up with you? You'll probably receive them on this day. Can I follow up with you on this day? And what's a good time to follow up with? Again, that's communication. That's very important. Another good thing to do is like put it on your calendar and send them an invite that you're going to be phone calling them, that you're going to give them a phone call so that they know, they actually know you're going to call them because you don't want to let this slip through the cracks. And again, it's so easy to be able to get a deal and have that first conversation and then just let it go. It's like, okay, you had a conversation and what if the deal falls through? Well, if you don't work it, it's going to fall through. So you got to work it and you got to make the chances of it falling through slim to none. And you always want to do one last important thing. You always want to celebrate.
Let's go.
That is awesome. That's absolutely incredible, man. Woo, you got it, man.
Yeah, first time hopping on a call with you and we got a contract.
That was awesome. It's always cool to see people celebrate. So again, I hope this call was helpful. We've gone over a couple points on how to get a deal, how to use your script, how to stick to the script, how to listen and how to hear the client's side of the story. And then the last part of this is sealing the contract. And a lot of times I'm really good about showing you guys how to get deals. And some of my questions I get are, hey, can you show us the contracts? Can you show us what went out? Can you show us? Well, and I've shown a few. If you go back to some of my past videos, you'll see a few and you'll see a few deals or checks or something I've collected. But what I try to show the most is, okay, here's the intro. You have the before, during, and after. The before is us looking up the corporation, getting the information. The during is this right here. This is during. The after is preparing the contracts, getting the contracts mailed out, communication, getting into the state. And Amal and I have had a lot of conversation about this. Hey, thanks for watching. Once again, if you're not subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe link, click the notification link, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.